Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Magnetic Reversal News and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Wednesday, October 21st at around 11 p.m. Mountain Time 2020. The models are in. They're ever increasing. Everything we predicted is going to happen. And now there is a pre-Halloween blizzard here in Missouri showing up to almost 3 feet of snow here at the pocket. This will change. But the snow will not. The big story, record snow blankets the northern U.S. with more on the way. Hey, hey. Minneapolis saw its earliest heavy snowstorm on record with 7.9 inches and more en route. Keep calm. It's en route. Let's take a look at some of these records that were shattered. We are barely midway through meteorological fall, but that didn't stop a full-fledged winter storm from pummeling parts of the intermontane west and northern tier this week. Hello. There we are. Welcome to the show, folks. In Minneapolis, a hefty 7.9 inches fell, becoming the heaviest snowstorm recorded in the city this early in the season. On Tuesday, Eau Claire, Wisconsin, about 75 miles east, picked up 6.9 inches. Becoming the snowiest October day ever on record. That storm dropped 13.3 inches on Great Falls, Montana. Over the weekend, the heaviest calendar day October total on record measured in the city ever. It's October in Great Falls. The whole month averages 1.9 inches, and they got 13.3 over the weekend. The same impressive system even brought dangerous snow squalls to central Iowa, leading to accidents on Interstate 80, 35, and dropping 2.2 inches of snow in Des Moines. Just north of the city towards Ankeny, I don't know how to say that. They picked up 6 to 8 inches in a narrow band, taking names and breaking records. And we're going to see more of these records falling for the rest of your lives. Keep calm. It's boom time. After record snowfall, more snow on the way for northern Minnesota. Say it ain't soda. Yeah, it is. Winter storm watch issued for central and northern Minnesota Thursday. Now, this is all because we've entered the modern grand minima, the Eddy minimum, and we are now on the 4th consecutive drop-down cycle, cycle 25. We've just come up on it. 24 is done with. 25, 6, 7, 8 may not, we don't know. But we do have some stunning emails from Valentina Zarkova that we're going to reveal to you in a day or so on her retracted paper, her new paper she published last month or so, maybe it was August, I don't know. And stay tuned for that show. And we're going down, 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 kids. Next winter storm targets central Minnesota Thursday. Snowfall totals from this storm, 5 to 9 inches. That will be cinches. That's a sad-looking snowman. Lather, rinse, repeat. That's the headline. More snow and unseasonal cold for the upper Midwest and upper Mich. Take a look at Twin Cities. Buried. At least 4 to 6 inches, if not more. Al Gore's a bore. Shut up, Al. We didn't even get done the headlines, man. Weather Authority alerts snow. Extreme cold to impact Montana. Accumulating snow now, Wednesday night. Heaviest east of the divide. Arctic cold to follow. We're talking high temperatures in the 10s and 20s for a lot of these areas. Here's the lows this weekend. -6 in Butte. -3 in Dillon. We have a Dillon here in Colorado. I can't even read that. I need better glasses. Well, here are your watches and warnings on a really weird oblique view. And you can see winter weather advisories and watches. We're going to cover them in great detail, the newest updated map within the last 6 hours. Up to a foot of snow possible in the northern South Dakota. Yeah, which means also in southern North Dakota. That's hard to fathom there. On Thursday, we've been predicting this for over a week. That on the North Dakota-South Dakota state line, one night we predicted the North Dakota-South Carolina state line or whatever. But you picked up what we put down, and it's happening. It's coming to fruition. First big mountain snow amid autumn cold snap could cause travel headaches Friday. What's this all about? Snoqualmie Pass. Hello. Yep, there it is. I can't even control the scroll. Seattle, those thinking of heading out or over the mountains in eastern Washington this weekend may be in for a wintry surprise, as heavy snows are possible as autumn's first winter storm, I think that makes sense, barrels into the region Friday. We'll check the models in just a second. 2 feet of snow could fall on the Cameron Peak fire Sunday, which will be our fun day because that baby will be out because I got the cloud. A smoldering log from the Cameron Peak fire covered in snow on September 14th. That was the last major storm we had. It's a long time ago, 6 weeks now. But 7 weeks from that date, we're going to get a big wallop, and then the temperatures will plummet. This fire is over, Johnny. A strong cold front will push into northern Colorado early Sunday morning. It won't get here till Sunday night. That's how big Colorado is. It's like hundreds of miles. With the potential for heavy snow, sharply cooler temperatures across the Front Range, that could be great news for firefighters battling wildfires in northern Colorado, including 2 of the largest wildfires ever recorded in those extremely rural regions. Anywhere from 12 to 24 inches could accumulate on the high elevations through late Sunday night. Hello. Winter storm watch is issued for Spokane. That's Spokane. Widespread valley snow is likely during the day and evening hours on Friday as a winter weather system passes through Washington that day, bringing several feet of snow to the high elevation. Forecasters call for at least 10 times as much snow in Washington this winter compared to last. 10 times? That's a lot. Whoa! And they're looking at 18 plus here in the huge region of the Cascades. Let's see when that's going to lay down. Oh, just in the next few days. So the snow is it's falling now. Here's the next 3-6 hours. So this is by tomorrow night, we're right here. Heavy snow is going to be picking up in northern South Dakota, moving across Minnesota. And the snow will have already dropped in all these regions, most of Montana, all of northern Wyoming. Here's your Friday morning, Friday afternoon. Heavy snow in upper Mich. No, that's upper Wisconsin. Up to 16, 18 inches through Friday. Friday evening. And that snow moves to eastern Canada while more snow comes down the pike. Idaho's in the crosshairs for the weekend. Take a look at Saturday in northern Idaho. Holy macaroni. Time to do and there Wyoming picks up a big portion of that snow through the end of the weekend. And then by Sunday, the snow dips down into Colorado, Nebraska, Iowa. It is just going to continue to come. Tuesday, lose day for Texas, the nexus of the Schmexus. Oklahoma looking at swaths of 12 to 14 inches in some regions, as well as eastern Kansas and Missouri. Hello, the snow nightmare is just beginning for you, Mizzou. And that is as far as we'll go out because the rest is just nonsense. But what we're going to see in the next 7 or 8 days before Halloween, hello, Missouri. Literally, misery before Halloween. Now, the funny thing about Missouri is it doesn't get snow ever at this time of year. In fact, they don't harvest crops until November and December. We're talking squash, watermelons, cantaloupes, spinach. It is the breadbasket of edible commodities in the U.S. And if it is buried under 18 to 20 inches of snow, ho, 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 things are going to get bad quickly. People are going to pick up what we put down, and there will be no fresh fruit in that area. And most of our fresh fruit's coming from other countries for the most part, but this is going to put a big dent in local produce. So I hope those farmers heed warnings and go harvest as much as they can before time or use windrows or other cover crop material to save their crops. But the summer squash grows until November and December. Here we see the summer squash going to early November before the final harvest and late December for the winter squash. If that gets buried in snow, it's over, Johnny. So we're going to be waiting for those details as they emerge. Heavy snow for the north central U.S., bitter cold, and a second storm to follow. Boom, boom, boom. Heavy snow will develop overnight in the Dakotas and move into northern Minnesota on Thursday. Light sleet, freezing rain will continue with accumulations south of the area of heavy snow from South Dakota into central Minnesota. Say it ain't soda. We have winter storm watches, advisories, and warnings in all of the blue, teal, and green things. Freeze warnings and watches on the coast of the most. Crops are going to be lost. People are going to be pissed. Cannabis is dead unless you cover it. And we've got some heavy winds in the Four Corners region with unhealthy air everywhere. So there's that. And seismic update. No quakes of note. We just had this interplate 5.1 in China kickoff. But I want to bring your eyes over here to the Reykjanes Ridge quake that just happened earlier at 4.7. This is associated with a northern quake and a cacophony of 5.6s on Iceland. Now, earthquake activity is slowly reducing since the 5.6 about 36 hours ago. We reported on it yesterday because we've been now reporting for 3 months that we're waiting for a major VEI 4.5 eruption to come out of this region. More likely from this area where there's no activity that I'm circling, but it's anyone's guess what's happening here. These are all major earthquakes in the last 24 hours that have banged here. And none of them, by the way, are on the USGS map. None of them. All above 2.5. 100 quakes above 2.5. None of them on the USGS map. That's called censorship. It's called YouTube. It's called Twitter. It's called limiting the information you get to show a narrative over here in the map that keeps you all calm. This isn't really happening. Hundreds of quakes in Iceland above 2.5 did not happen over the last 2 days because Iceland doesn't have any dots. Hey, if you watch the sun and you need a great resource, a lot of you know that I use SolarHam because it's a little bit more independent than other space weather news sites. This hat is not fitting me. Hey, I got one of my, take a look at that. It's a tinfoil cap, but it actually blocks 5G and all EMF. So it's not tinfoil, it's more like copper. It's amazing. Plus it has the Oppenheimer Ranch logo on it. And you can get these hats from me personally. I think this one retails for about $80. The liner is $60, or I don't even know the prices. I have no idea. But you could just buy the naked hat. You don't need the liner, and you can line it yourself. But this is proven EMF protection for when I'm doing the show. Now, if you watch the sun, SolarHam just got an upgrade. It takes you a minute to readjust to the new, to navigating around the system, but their sunspot analysis has ever increased into such an amazing capacity that they're actually showing these mini GIF videos of the evolution here of AR2776. This is the current sunspot that's Earth-facing. I just showed you over here on the HMI continuum, which you can get at the Solar Dynamics Observatory at sdo.gsfc.nasa.gov. The link will be below for the HMI continuum, but it's the only one I use to find if there's an actual spot that I care about. And you can see that this is one of the largest, most impressive sunspots of cycle 25 so far. And we're keeping a close eye on it. Come over to solarham.net to introduce yourself to the new navigation of the new site. And they have about as many views as we do. They're approaching like 20, 30 million. And so there's that. But a really great resource to learn about space weather, the sun, and geomagnetic storms and forecasts. So I hope you take advantage of that. Now, a turbulent error sparked a leap in human behavior. Adaptability 320,000 years ago, according to a paper coming out. And guess what that turbulent error was? Yes, climate change. I think that's the only thing they have right now. Can you imagine for the last 25 years, billions of dollars of science funding have been given to people as long as they write a paper that has to do with climate change? That's it. All the corals are dying, climate change. 320,000 years ago, we got more skills as humans, climate change, and on and on. It's a broken record, literally, just broken. Like, if you're not as old as I am, you don't even know what a record is. NASA teases an exciting new discovery coming this week about the moon. I just heard about this about 18 hours ago. NASA to announce new science results about the moon. This is coming from the SOFIA satellite, the Stratospheric Observation for Infrared Astronomy, SOFIA, at a media teleconference, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday, October 26th, where they're going to probably tell us that, there's glass on the moon, the sun micronovas, and we're all dead in a few decades. Probably not. First, NASA OSIRIS-REx images show incredible touchdown on asteroid Bennu. Boom! An absolute Bennoid boom. What was that? Absolute Bennu boom. Now, NASA just landed on an asteroid. It actually was last night while we were doing the live show.
This meteorologist Thomas Patrick, you're talking some October snowfall coming up. And not just a little bit. We're talking pretty significant, right?
Yeah, I think significant is a great term for the snowfall that's heading our way for this upcoming Friday. We've been on.
I got it. Wow. Sorry about that. I'm not going to edit that out. That'll take way too much time. Now, NASA just landed on an asteroid, Bennu. Last night we were showing it live, but it wasn't live. It was a simulation. They even said that it wasn't even live. We may have pictures in 12 hours. So they duped millions of people to watch their stupid show, which I'm kind of a little pissed off about. But here's the actual landing and the sample taking. Boom! Right there. Now guess what? They won't even know if they actually have a sample in that foot over there until tomorrow or maybe the next day. And then this baby's not going to be brought back to Earth until sometime in 2023 when it lands in the desert of Utah. And so I'll come verify that date for you in a second here if we ever could get something loaded here. Jesus. They don't like us. They don't like us one bit. Let's go back there. I just need to get rid of that Jiffy. It's pulling a lot of bandwidth. Okay, here we are over at the article. No, we're not. We're back, landing on Bennu. Boom! Finally got rid of that. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, please, just switch back. Thank you. Okay, so I have a few nice GIFs down here, which are probably not up because something has just attached to us and slowed everything down tenfold. Nothing is working. Apparently they know we're trying to make a video. And so there's that. But I assure you that the samples that are being taken from that mission will not be on Earth until summer of 2023. Somewhere in the Utah desert is where they're going to touch down. And that is some actual science. I'm very proud of that we're actually sampling this. Now, we may be bringing back some kind of cosmic virus to the planet, and this could be the zombie apocalypse. It's anyone's guess. So I can't imagine the protocol for that kind of material coming from an asteroid or a comet that's been spinning around for God knows how long, accumulating space dust and lots of viral load. So there's that. We have just lost all connectivity, maybe internet, who knows? But I just want to give a big shout out to all the people that watched the video last night and stepped up to the plate to help Devin and Madison get back on their feet. Now, Devin is our ranch manager, Alien Allen. You know, he is the farm manager du jour. I mean, the guy does everything and he does it top notch. He's been a whitewater rafting guide his whole life. He is one of the top rafting guides in the United States. He's almost lost no lives because of that's just how soup to nuts Alan is. And then when I heard a few weeks ago that his grandson lost everything, absolutely everything in a fire that devastated his home, and it was a 100% loss. that I thought we had to do something about it. And the Oppenheimer Ranch Project tribe stood up to the challenge. I'm humbled. Even Devin himself was so emotionally moved today when he saw how many people from our last video reached out. He couldn't even go to work. So he was able to take a day off and compose himself. And he thanks each and every one of you from the bottom of his heart. I can't thank you guys enough. This means a lot to these people who lost everything. And I shared a little bit about how I lost everything multiple times in my life. I know how it feels. And at some point, you just get numb to it, in my case, which is not the right thing to do. I didn't have any GoFundMes or nobody stood up to the plate and did anything for me. My one and only true friend, Melvin, from the hood back in Norristown, he kept a guitar that I've had my entire life in his closet. I don't know how anyone didn't steal it or hawk it. I mean, we were living in the hood. And so that was the greatest gift that my friend Melvin ever gave to me. I still have that guitar to this day. And one good thing coming out of this fire is that there was one object that was salvaged. And it was a rifle that Alien Allen gave his grandson. And when the fire happened, he even said to me, he's like, I gave him this gun and I can't believe it's gone, but it isn't. It made it. And you all made a difference. Dozens of people stepped up. I mean, over $1,000 donated, I think specifically from our subscribers. And I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. It's still up. The new goal is 8,000. If you haven't seen the fundraiser and you want to donate a little bit and you can, please do. And change. These people have a whole new, they thought that their lives were ruined. And now they have a new apartment, a new rental. Someone sent them over a Christmas tree. And they were just so stoked that they put it up already. That's a Christmas tree, not a holiday tree, by the way. So Devin and Madison are now in their new rental and beginning to make a home. You see how I get choked up? I can't even talk about this shit. Someone donated a Christmas tree, and Madison was so excited. Anyway, thank you. It's a boom to each and every one of you that stepped up. We love each and every one of you. Thanks to our one-time donors, all our new Patreons. I think 3 or 4 new of you came through in the last day. We love you. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for the support and love. Be safe. I'm all choked up.